Hello everyone. Welcome to our first session of the course Angular and Bootstrap. Today we will cover the basic web technologies, introduce Angular and Bootstrap, and set up the development environment to start working with Angular. Overview of web technologies. Before diving into Angular and Bootstrap, it's important to understand the basic web technologies HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML provides the structure of web pages, CSS handles the styling, and JavaScript adds interactivity. These are the building blocks of web development. What is Angular? Now let's talk about Angular. Angular is a framework developed by Google that helps us build single-page web applications. Unlike traditional websites where each click reloads the page, Angular apps load content dynamically, providing a smoother user experience. Why learn Angular 17? Angular 17 is the latest version, bringing improvements in performance, better error handling, and faster builds. It's especially useful for building large, scalable applications, which makes it a great tool to learn for future web developers. Introduction to Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a CSS framework that provides pre-designed templates for forms, buttons, and navigation bars. It saves us a lot of time by offering ready-to-use styles, making the design process faster and more consistent. We will be using Bootstrap to make our Angular apps responsive and visually appealing. Why use Angular with Bootstrap? Angular and Bootstrap complement each other well. Angular helps with the functionality like handling user input and data, while Bootstrap takes care of the layout and design. Together, they make building responsive and dynamic applications much simpler. Setting up the development environment. To start developing in Angular, we need a few tools. The first one is Visual Studio Code, which is a code editor. We also need Node.js, which allows us to run Angular apps on our machine, and the Angular CLI, which is a command line tool that simplifies project creation and management. Installing Angular CLI. Let's install Angular CLI. First, we need Node.js installed on our machine. Once we have that, we can open a terminal or command prompt and run the command npm install -g @angular/CLI to install the Angular CLI globally. After that, we verify the installation by running the command ng:\version. Creating a basic Angular project. Now that Angular CLI is installed, we can create our first Angular project. In the terminal, run ng-new my first app to generate a new project. After that, navigate to the project folder and run ng-serve. This starts the development server and we can open a browser to HTTP localhost and port is 4200 by default to see our app running. Open the terminal window and run our this is our project. Today we covered the basics of web technologies, explored what Angular and Bootstrap are, set up the development environment with Angular CLI, and run our first Angular project. In the next session, we will dive deeper into Angular components and Bootstrap's grid system. Thank you.